everyone, welcome back to another video vlog today. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm once again dying sick. So yesterday me and my buddy went out for a little run together, but afterwards we went into the water, get recovery, like, you know. The way we did it was we just put our legs in, so we sat down into it and put our legs into this freezing water. Whatever happened, literally straight after that I felt horrible. I have this tendency to sneeze a lot, like I'd sneeze and I just constantly do it for about 5 minutes. But yesterday I was fricked. I was sneezing in the bathroom for like 10-15 minutes. Yeah, no, I thought I was gonna get sick everywhere. My throat was killing me. I'm supposed to run 10 miles. I'm not doing that today, but I will be going to the sauna later. We got this beautiful stuff that's supposed to help, this Albus oil kind of crack. Hopefully it helps. I just feel like shit right now. We had a match on Thursday. It's now Sunday. We've gone the whole weekend with nothing. We're training again on Tuesday, so I want to be better for that. And yeah, we're still on this grind to try and make something of ourselves, I suppose. 5 months until we move. Me and Emma are meeting up again today to finally like finalize what we're doing. Right, just because last time when I said it, we were like, yeah, we did decide on a date, but like it was a half-ass attempt. It was like we said middle of September. That's not finalizing a date, like, you know what I mean. I think it hasn't hit me, it hasn't hit Emma yet, I don't think, because she's always working, like she's doing her college thing and all that, but it hasn't hit me yet. I think it will once we actually like book the plane tickets. That's when it'll get fucking real for me, and I bet you any money it'll hit me like a train. I'll be like, oh my god, like we're actually moving, like, you know. Once again, I'm not making a big deal out of it because we're only moving to Europe. That's not even 2 hours away. Like it takes longer to get a train up to Dublin. Our flight is usually about 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's just madness from Cork to Schiphol. If there ever was an emergency, you know, it's as simple as, right, I'll book this flight, we can head home. It's just the money. Again, I'll iterate, I don't know what the word is, telling you what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get big on this so I don't have to work when I'm over there. It's not the end of the world if I have to work over there, but it just means like time is at the essence, you know what I mean. Like now I have full time, I have 24 hours in a day to do this. When I'm working over there, obviously time was slashed in half basically, because it's going to take a lot longer to grow. So this is the time to grow now. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're uploading every day. That's why we're putting up TikToks every day. That's why we're doing all that shit. Random as fuck, but I just think this is really funny. It's been happening now for about a year. When we were trying to look for a house last year abroad, we had to join a lot of these Facebook groups. Obviously you get people being like, oh hi, my name is whatever, blah blah blah, I work, I do this, I do that, I'm this age, and I'm just looking for a place to stay, all that, a room, whatever. It's really funny actually. All of them send in a picture of themselves, so I'm not going to show anyone's picture. Like I'm not insulting anyone. I just think it's really funny that they're all sending in pictures of themselves. I'm like, why are they doing that? And it's basically, I'm guessing it's basically just to prove that, like, look, I'm not a junkie or anything like that. Like, you know, I'm not a drug addict right now. Like, look at me, oh look at me, I'm up on this mountain, I'm a good person, you know. How can I just think it's so funny. I'm like, why? Like, you know, that could be fake as fuck. That just probably isn't you. Like, that's not me at all, but I'm just gonna put this picture of this good looking fiend or some shit like that, like, you know what I mean, to make it look like I'm a good person, that kind of way.
Doing a sauna session today. I'm going to show you what I do. Here's what you need: a towel, a water bottle. I recommend Albus oil, really good when you have a stuffy nose like I do today, and some sort of sliders. I'm also filling up this bucket of water so I can heat up the sauna even more. We start off with the heat at 50. I know this is extremely light, but this is how I like to build into it. So I set the alarm for 10 minutes and I stay in the sauna for that full time. I pop out then for about a minute and then I go back in. Again, setting the timer for 10 minutes. This time though, I get this bucket of water and this spoon and I pour a bit of water over the rocks. This makes it heat up extremely quickly. It's shot up to around 65-70. Once again, coming out for a minute and going back in for the last 10 minutes. This time I use the Albus oil, small bit of water, 2 to 3 drops of Albus oil into it. It will heat up so quickly. Along with that, your eyes will start to burn. But I've learned this from experience, don't rub them. I do 10-minute intervals 3 times, making sure it gets hotter after each time.
Just had a lovely sauna there. I feel so much better now. I was so like blocked up. Miracle thing that you should use is Albus oil. Either throw it in a sauna or do the thing where you get boiling water, put it in a bowl, put your head over it with the towel over and put Albus oil into it. Clears you out. It's so good. Oh my god. Manchester United are playing FA Cup semi-final. I'm really nervous. Really nervous. I'd love to get to another final, but I'm pretty positive that we're going to lose to Man City in that final. My dog's hilarious, right? 3 dogs. The old one now, like, she owns the place really. Like, you know, she walks around, does whatever the fuck she wants. But like usually we're pretty like consistent. Like we have a gate going around our entire property to make sure our dogs don't get out. She's been getting out all her life. You've always been nervous what she do, but now she's old, right? And she got out today. To be completely honest with you, I wasn't even fucking worried. So she never goes far and she's always come back. In the 11 years that she's been around, every time she's gone missing and we can't find her, she comes back later on. Tell you now, it was the exact same thing. Went in the sauna. My other dog, a collie, was hurt herding her around. All of a sudden I see him herding a fucking hedge. Like, why is he herding a hedge? And I realized that like she dug her way under or whatever. And I was like, you know what, I bet you any money she'll come back. I'm not panicking her. I used to panic so much that I thought my dog was gonna die. I think this area is safe enough. Like, people aren't stupid, there's no dangerous driving. Like, she's old, no one's gonna try and like steal her or anything like that. Lo and behold, I was playing games. It was about, I think about 2 hours went by, and I was like, fuck it, I'll probably have to get up there in a minute now and go look for her. She doesn't come back. All of a sudden I look out this gate. My dog was herding by the gate, and she was sitting right there chilling out waiting to get let back in. She was like, let me in, Willie, for fuck's sake. That's what she was saying. I know it was. So I was going to go on like a really long run tomorrow because I feel much better now. And like, I had a break day today. It's Sunday. I usually take my break days on a Monday, and on Saturday, to be honest with you, I didn't really do that much of a run. Like, I did like a small enough run, like 4 miles, when I should be doing like 8 on Saturday. If there's no match on the weekend, then I should be running like 8 miles realistically, but yesterday I only ran 4. This is a thing I've wanted to do for a while. I do the same route every single time, but I want to do this big massive loop, basically starting in Granada. Hold on. Oh, fucking hell, Marshall, I'm watching the United game, sorry. But I wanted to start in Granada and loop around Blarney and back, and I thought, honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought this would be like 15 to 20 miles. It's only 11. Like, that's nothing. And you know what, I think I'm going to do that. The nice thing about this is you're going up a hill instantly. For me anyway, I'm going up a hill straight away, and then that should be the end of the hills for nearly all of the run. The only other bad thing is that it's on a motorway, so you have to cross over the motorway and run on it for a small bit, and then you get back on the back roads. I'm going to do that tomorrow now. 11 miles. I haven't done 11 miles in a while, but like, I do 10 miles regularly. So I was going to like do marathon running eventually, to be honest. Like, I knew eventually, because when you're young you have more speed, like, you know, and I'm doing 5Ks now and that's all I do. But like, I'm actually like, I might start doing marathon running. I don't know, it's something I've been thinking about for a while. It just seems so good because like, you're not going as fast and you're just doing longer runs, and I don't mind running long runs. I really don't mind it at all. But the longest run I've ever done is half marathon, 13 miles, 13.2 miles or something like that. Half thinking is like, will I get into it earlier in my life? Or, because I see everyone doing the marathons, it's like, god damn, that looks like, well, not fun. Wait, Rashford's in. Go yourself. Oh, you bastard, yeah. But yeah, I don't know, I'm watching everyone doing the marathon with their gels and all that. Like, I'm not saying it's fun, alright, I ain't saying that, but I'm just like, god, like, I might like get into that earlier than I thought. I knew I'd do it eventually. I knew I'd have to, because I wouldn't have the speed. But like, once I do marathon running, I'm in that for the long haul. Like, you know, at least the 5Ks, I'll be doing that for the next like 15 years. If I was 25 plus 15, I'd be 40. No, I'd be 40. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'd be 40. That makes me ill. So it's not 15 years. I'll be doing it for the next 12 years. 35, I'd probably stop there. And then I'd do marathon running from 35 to basically to 50. And then just do all casual running after that. Like, if I wanted to do marathon running and take it dead serious, maybe one day get as good as I possibly can be, you'd nearly be better off starting early. But fucking hell, I was dying that 13.2 miles. I was dying, but like, that was like my first competitive running. I just did it for the fun. Like, I didn't actually train properly for it. I wasn't like a full-on runner yet. Yeah, I don't know, it's something I might think of. But anyway, look, this is how I gauged out the track. Map my run. So you basically, I've mapped out the entire thing. Hold up, let me zoom out. That's it there, that's the whole thing. 11 miles as you can see, not that bad, from Granada to Blarney. Call me a fake fan if you want, I don't give a fuck. The semi-final has gone to penalties and I've left the room because I simply cannot watch that. As you've seen there, I am sweating, the sweat's pouring off me. Can't watch penalties, it's just my heart can't take it. Just look at live score in like 10 minutes time, I can't watch penalties, and you know, they're so shit at penalties. I think we won our last one though, but that was against some small team. I think from what I remember, usually United lose every single penalty shootout going. I don't think this is going to be any different. Also, me and Emma are going to the cinema tonight. We're going to watch some Irish documentary thing, so hopefully that'll be good. I'm gonna have to go off this now because my voice is shaking. I just don't want them to lose. I want to get to a final again. It'll be good. I was wrong, to be honest. Look, I didn't really have any hope of them winning it. Basically, I was out pucking. I was sweating too much. I was like, no, I'm too nervous, so I went out pucking, but I kept the living room window open when my family was watching the game. Now I hear is yes. I was like, yes, they won. I went in another final. That's, oh man, that makes me so happy. Eric Ten Hag's first year, bang, we're 2 finals. That's unbelievable. I got a nice little thing I made for her. It's a card basically, but we got these Polaroids in Amsterdam, and it's just little things there that have like quotes like make the days count and all that. I'm gonna put that in a card for her now because she finished her college today. So yes, great day all around. Great day. It's sunny as well.
Where is it? Where is it? Did you eat the whole thing? Joey. It was huge. Did you eat all of it? boy.
Well, everyone, that's the end of the day. So I'm just going to do a little film review here for you, just a very small. We went to see Pray for Our Sinners, right? If you live in Ireland, if you're Irish, you need to watch this documentary, right? I'm not saying it's nothing, like, I'll be honest, in film wise, it's nothing special. It's about the laundries thing where all the nuns took all the fucking pregnant single women and basically killed the kids, that kind of way, killed the children. But it's also about just how Ireland was ruled by the Catholic Church, how it was ruled, how disgusting it was. Some of the stuff, I'm not a big crier in movies, to be honest, and I was nearly crying at the end of this because it's just so, you just feel so fucking sorry for them. Like, the worst of it was like, what, 70, 80 years ago, but it only stopped like 40 years ago, the 80s. It's disgusting, and everyone's still alive, and like Emma knows people who've gone through it. Like, we've all know someone who's gone through it. Like, it was also about like beatings people used to get in school, how priests ran everything. Me and my girlfriend were having a chat about it afterwards. We were just saying, she was like, yeah, on the movie it said 91% of primary schools in Ireland still have priests involved and all that shit. Like, I didn't really understand that. Like, I didn't get what it meant, but then she told me that there's always a priest on the board of management or something like that. Like, what the fuck's the priest gonna say? And in the movie they say that like that's gonna take hundreds of years to get rid of. You know, to a certain extent I do believe that, but I do also think that I think it will be gone soon. It's only in the very, very small parishes that you see mass still full on a Sunday. Like Emma now, she's from a way bigger parish than me. Like, we have about, I'm guessing about 1,500 to 2,000 people, while her parish would have about 5,000 to 6,000. I said to her, I'm like, Jesus, yeah, it's mad. Like, every time I run past the church on like a Sunday, it's packed. Like, you can't get a space anywhere. She said, where she lives now, it's not that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry, that's just a small rant I had to go on. Go watch that movie. It's very powerful. You know, it puts everything into perspective of what happened and that we should never forget, and it's still ongoing. You know, the truth is still not out there. We still don't know how many fucking babies were killed. You know, there was mass graves. There's still hundreds out there that we haven't discovered yet, so you'll learn a lot from it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, please comment if you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Goodbye.